神というのは天上の存在だが、たまには地上を歩き回るべきだな。
Hey, what's up, wrong person? What's up, Ali? Hey, Kazuha. Haven't seen you in a while, Kazuha. How you been, man? How are you guys doing? Why in the world is YouTube not in dark mode? Took a break from gacha games? Oh, alright, alright. So, gacha games like all gacha games? How many gacha games were you playing anyway? Hey, what's up, Shinrain? We're a super late stream. When are you playing? Huh. It'll probably happen. As to when, I don't know. Also, I forgot to reset expeditions again, so yeah, that's not looking forward to that. Oh, speaking of forget, dude, yesterday, like last night, I was thinking of streaming, and then by the time that I'd finally, finally sat down, and like I finally did everything else that I needed to do beforehand, I wasn't feeling it anymore. Like my brain had already, it had already settled down. Like its mood, my brain's mood, finally died down enough where I didn't want to do anything that required a brain. You know, like I just wanted to melt into my chair and just mindlessly consume content. Until I got to the point where like I was too sleepy to continue. What? How did she die? Where's the other one? Am I running the wrong way? Yes, I was. Come on. Energy. Thank you. Hopefully this burst hits. I guess it didn't, because this boss is just dumb. Still hate this boss. But whatever, I'm already here. This boss is stupid. Get the cowgirl? By cowgirl, Chaska fits that description. I mean, she doesn't wrangle any cattle, right? She doesn't ride a horse or like whip a lasso or whatever the right terminology is. But aesthetically, she does fit that description. I low-key missed this game. Well, makes one of us. You just made me remember that this line from an extremely goofy movie. An extremely goofy movie where it was right at the beginning where Goofy and what's his friend's name? Pete, I think. Yeah. Goofy and Pete were having like a little like a barbecue in the backyard, and Pete just oh, why? Still hate this boss. Still not done hating this boss. Where Pete says, man, I can't remember the how he begins the line, but he says something like, "I can't miss you if you won't leave," and then he just laughs. When Dragon Spine got released, I thought it would be nice to have the opposite, a volcano. Now that it has been realized, I kind of love and hate it. When it explodes, I panic. When what explodes? Sorry, volcano? Do we have... Huh? Where? I haven't... as you can see, I haven't touched a single hair of the new region yet. I don't know, I've just been feeling lazy about like having to do exploration all over again. I did a pretty big chunk of the new like big world quest in that region, especially like the heading towards like the underground region, like the underground map. And on my friend's account, by the way, on my friend's account. And after like 2-3 hours of questing, like I'm still not done. I'm quite surprised that I'm still not done after 2 or 3 hours of questing. Like it wasn't, granted, it wasn't pure just questing. It was all part of it was also just me like walking around and just trying to unlock teleporters. Sort of being in dog mode, you know, where like I see shiny, I go get shiny. That hits? I don't remember that, well, animation ever hitting. I've stood still for that thing like how many times already? Did you watch Orb? What in the world is Orb? I miss Mondstadt and walking in the US city in the morning. I think I never finished this thought. Like 5-10 minutes ago, I mentioned last night I was thinking of streaming, and then by the time that I'd finished like everything that I needed to do, I didn't want to stream anymore, so I didn't stream. But yesterday at 5 in the afternoon, you know, daily server reset time, I just condensed some resin. Just enough resin so that I wouldn't have to condense any more resin until like today's daily server reset time. But I didn't do dailies. I didn't collect my like extended, or no, what's it called, long-term encounter points, whatever. I didn't go to Catherine. I didn't claim the thing, like what's it called? This thing, I didn't claim that. And then today at like 6:30 in the afternoon, an hour and a half past daily server reset time, I remembered, oh yeah, that's right, I didn't do dailies yesterday because I was thinking of streaming and I didn't do dailies. And then I missed yesterday's dailies. Wing Traveler, he will help you knock it down. Most of the time, Traveler is really OP against that serpent. Really? Like, what do you mean, like, knock it down? Are you talking about the abyssal, like, white shield thing? Like, you mean, like, Traveler is good at knocking that thing down, that shield down? Hey, what's up, Moxie? Good to see you again, man. Oh, don't worry, man. I saw your comment. I saw your comment. I even said it's relatable. Appreciate the comment, by the way. Really didn't open the new map. Exploration was so fun, especially with the bull girl. Well, that's, you know, good for you. That's good for people who actually have her and, like, care to get her, you know. Orb movements. Earth. The anime I told you about. Oh, no. I don't know. I haven't had much time lately. Like, I've been more tired than usual lately. So that whenever I don't have work, I just don't, like, I just want to turn my brain off. Oops. I don't know if I should quit HSR after hearing about Casterice global passive. Oh, so yeah, okay. So you've sort of, look, I don't know, taken a break. Yeah, you've taken a break from Genshin, but you're still playing other Hoyo games. But now that said other Hoyo game, or at least one of them, is which is notorious, right? Infamous, in fact, for power creep, has introduced a level of power creep that you sort of see yourself having a hard time swallowing. Now you suddenly miss Genshin. Well, you know, miss in air quotes. Hey, what's up, Ali? You switched accounts. So good at breaking the white bar with Night Soul aligned attacks, plus his burst heals. I imagine it works well. Wait. No, for some reason I was imagining Hydro Traveler and like the water gun, the pew pew, the pew pew water gun thing. And then okay, no, for some reason I was about to say like, oh well, he does a lot of hits. So Bennett is barely alive. I was about to say that well, that makes sense, right? Like Traveler does a lot of hits because of that attack, and then I realized, oh, that's Hydro Traveler. How much power creep is in HSR? I don't know. I don't play the game, but I don't play the game. I don't even follow the news about it, and I still hear about it. That's how loud the people have been about, like, how. Well, it hasn't been at least like the tone from like what people are saying. What I hear people say when they talk about like HSR power creep, like, is it doesn't seem negative. Like the tone doesn't seem negative, so I don't think I could say the power creep is bad. But I think it might get bad. From what I'm hearing about Casterice or Casterice, I don't even know how to read her name. Like this global passive just owning her. Makes it so that the passive is usable by any one team or any character on your account. even if they're not on the team. Even if the character with the passive is not on the team. That's crazy. Patch is too dry. When's the next area coming out? Huh. You know, Nash, you ever think that it might be dry because like you ever think that it might be dry because you ringed? What the heck is the past tense of ring? Like WRINGE. Ring. Rung, I guess? Yeah, maybe it's dry because you wrung it dry. Like, I don't even, like, did you even take a day to max out everything? I don't think you even took a day. Probably like, what, 23 hours and 59 minutes or something. Like, you just 100%ed everything so fast. Caster Reese, oh, thank you. This match was so short. Like, I did everything in one day. Dude, you guys are something else. I haven't even started yet. Cause like I'm too scared. Like I'm scared that when I start and like ideally I wanna start consuming the new content. Well, I already did. Well, sort of on my friend's account. But like I wanna like start consuming it on my own accounts, like on stream. But I've been scared like to like when I like for example today, right? I started the stream pretty late. I'm scared that I start it, I go into the new region, I start doing the big world quest because ideally I want to do the big world quest first. So that because the big world quest, I like how Hoyo has been designing a big world quest in new regions is for the last maybe year or two. Because they like the way that they've made it is like they've sort of planned it out so that like it actually takes you like the different quests, the big world quests take you to like different teleporters in different areas, so that sort of unlock teleporters in certain areas. Like basically, it's like you're doing the quest, and at the same time you're taking care of exploration in one go. And I sort of don't want to go in blind like exploring. So I want to do it, but then I'm sort of scared that like for example today I started pretty late, that I might not have enough time, and I'm gonna have to like start this big long world quest today, and like not like speed run it, right? Like just go into slightly dog mode. Like I see shiny, go get shiny, and at the same time sort of following the quest along. Following along the quest while chatting with you guys, but I'm scared that I might not have enough time for it. Started at 10 a.m., stopped at 2 p.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., slept, woke up at 6 p.m., started again at 10 p.m., stopped at 2 a.m. I only had the Lil 1 quest left. Did that and... Jeez. Wait, really? Why did it take me so long then? I get, like, I don't know. I might be almost done with the big world quest. I still haven't finished it on my friend's account yet. So I'm not sure where the end of it is, but I've done quite a bit of it, or at least I've played it for like a few hours already. The thing is, when the patch dropped, I didn't do anything. The next day, I found out my brother already 60% of the new area. I got serious and did everything. Jeez. 8-hour Genshin playtime yesterday. Wow, that's actually pretty cool, right? Like that's sort of, I think that's what people expect out of a like if you like if, for a new single player game, for example, right? Like a newly released like single player game. You know how like big AAA games used to be, right? Just like single player campaign, release a new game, single player campaign. You play through it for like the next, I don't know, it could be anywhere from like 6 to like 18 hours, something like that, and then you just finish the story and then you're done. Like the game's done. Okay, when's your next game? Right now, obviously, Genshin, like every patch of Genshin is not a new quote unquote new game, but like in 5.5's case, there was a new region, a new character. So of course there also a new tribe. Right, so there's new quote unquote content, which is sort of equivalent to ish to a new AAA game release. So 8 hours sounds like, I don't know, it seems reasonable. Today playtime was barely 2 hours. Got Iansan, instantly closed the game. 2 hours? What do you do in Genshin for 2 hours? I mean, you've already done everything, right? I remember crafting 10 oculi resonance for the new patch and still have 5 to 6 left to use because collected them without searching for them. Yeah, I also really like the last few patches. Yeah, I really like the how they've placed what's it called? How they place oculi. It's like compared to, oh my god, Sumeru. Sumeru, if you for any of you who've done Sumeru exploration and got all the oculi, I'm sure you guys can understand like what I'm talking about. Sumeru oculi chests and like everything about Sumeru was like insane. Everything was like, there were some chests and some oculi that would have taken like, if you were just following along to like, let's say you haven't fully explored the map, you haven't unlocked all the underground regions yet or whatever, and you were just following along to someone's like guide to getting all the oculi, you could have like, you would have been just following along like, okay, do, and then all of a sudden there's an oculi that you can't get to. And then you're so confused, like, okay, how do I open this area? And then you spend the next 2.5 hours looking it up and like following along to someone's like guide to this like world quest, like really obscure, hard to find world quest, just to unlock that underground area. Now, I get it, I get it. Like for those who are like really passionate, at least especially at the time, because like Genshin was still really hot. For those who are really passionate about like puzzles and like overworld exploration and stuff, that must have been like the most fun piece of content that Genshin might have released for those kinds of players. But for the lazy like the lazy players who just, who see Genshin as like a video game to turn their brain off while playing, it was a nightmare for players like me. Did 45, you got Varesa before Iansan. You got Varesa before Iansan, huh? Sounds not surprising. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, I already... Huh? I'm an idiot. I already bought it. Okay, why did I even bother coming here? Okay. I guess I will. Exploration is better than everything else. At the time. At the time. The stupid achievement to not get hit once and defeat the local legend was so dumb. I don't see it as like something like so dumb. Cause like think about it. It's an quote unquote achievement. Right? And like so back in the day, quote unquote achievements were supposed to be like these things that were like extra hard to get. Because they're called an achievement. Right? Like they wouldn't be called an achievement if anyone could just do them. And I imagine that at least like maybe not all achievements, but like most achievements, or like maybe not most achievements, but like a good chunk of achievements are like these things that are like really hard to do, and really only like the most dedicated of players would be able to do. And not getting hit by a local legend, defeating it without getting hit a single time, sounds like one of these things. One of these things that like super highly dedicated Genshin player would be able to do. And not just like dedicated and skilled. With my massive skill issue and being a newbie player, do you know how much I suffered getting that achievement? No. I just because I can't be bothered to get achievements. Sorry, man. Well, I guess I can try to relate it to me. You saw me like 20 minutes ago, like me hating the new Natlan weekly boss. I wouldn't call it suffering, but just as much as annoyed, as much as just being annoyed. Man, I'm... Oh my god, wait, what am I doing? Why am I still farming this domain? Oh, yeah, because I'm an idiot. I haven't even unlocked the new region yet. What? What happened? This thing didn't get hit? Or what? I've been recently getting annoyed by how quickly my inventory's been... My artifact inventory has been filling up. It's getting kind of annoying. I got nothing else to spend my resin on, so I use it to farm artifacts, and I don't even get anything useful. I just end up like leveling up things that have potential, and then it turns out to be trash, and then I run out of artifact XP, and then I have a few more artifacts that have potential, but I can't even level them up. They're just sitting in my inventory, locked. I can't level them up because I've run out of artifact XP. It stands near the edge of the map where you can't hit him. most of the time. Yeah, the new weekly boss, right? Anime really depends on. Sorry, what was that? Depends on the RNG of his attack. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And like, obviously, this is like a patience thing, skill issue. Um, what else? What else? Patience thing, skill issue, or like just it's my fault for not putting in the effort to learn its attacks. But there's just no clear like indicator as to like when he does what attack. Because it's just there's so many like SFX going on the screen at any given time that I can't tell what's going on. It's just like everything is just SFX. I don't know when he's gonna do what attack. I don't know when he's gonna like shield up, because like sometimes I'm getting ready for my I'm doing my rotation. I'm getting ready to like use like say Mawika's ultimate, right? Mawika's burst, and then by the time the burst animation's done, I realize, oh, he shielded up. Well, it would have been great if I could, like get some kind of indicator that he was gonna do that. I'm sure there is, and I'm sure that it's just me being impatient, like not bothering to put in the effort to like learn, like when to avoid that from happening. It's just I don't know. And then that on top of the fact that Imaginarium Theater's release made it so that I can now play Abyss a lot less frequently than before. I don't like Imaginarium Theater. I don't get to play the characters and the characters in the teams that I want to play them in, because it's random. Hey, what's up, Bozan? Yeah, long time, man. Long time. How have you been? Almost 3 months now, but I'm back. Oh, really? You been busy with life? Go to sleep? Yesterday I slept at 5 a.m. and woke up to 7. Wow. I haven't done that in, since my college years, I think. Yeah, college. Waking up at, sleeping at 5, waking up at 7. Man, I haven't done that since college. Well, I might have done that a little bit after college, but like really only like once or twice, but like also severely regretted it right after. What the? Where's my... Okay, why was I missing one orb? Just die, please. I hate that this... Like, when the boss is over there, I press E. Like, the E auto-targets the boss, but because it's over there, the orbs are, like, down there. On the edge, and, like, Nubilet can't absorb them. Oh, hey, Mr. J. How's it going, man? The orbs fell. Yeah, yeah, they do. They do fall over the side. Oops. Because obviously Dawei cares so much about his players, right? As a person that only likes combat mechanics, I didn't expect to not skip a single dialogue. Not skip a single dialogue. Really? Which, like, the new 5.5 stuff, Luap? That's enough raging for today. The fact that you stopped yourself, wrong person, tells me that you've calmed down a little bit.
私と打ち合うこの燃え上がる炎で少しはまともになって闇来たり破滅の時のカウントダウン開始
Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Heal, heal. Heal yourself.
いいだろう私に挑む資格を認めてやる 善を焼き尽くして見届けるといい 落日すべての始まりに過ぎない
English VAs are on dumpster fire lately too. Oh, speaking of VAs, does 5.5 have English voices now? Or are there still characters muted? Milking the cow. I don't even want to know what that's about. Want to share because I'm still overwhelmed at the moment. Probably a different gacha game. Oh, okay, okay. A lot of them are muted is what I've seen. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I guess I'm still gonna stick to the Japanese language then. I also found out about dash immunity yesterday. What? You mean iframes by dashing? That can't be right. You're saying that you only found out about like this, right? Like me dodging that attack with a dash yesterday? Whatever it's called, you dash and you're immune. What? You no, you're pulling my leg, right? You did not just found out about that yesterday. Did I just say did not found out? You did not just find out about that yesterday, right? Okay, cool. Got him to below 20%. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, I guess I don't need to go into my teapot. I already bought it on this account too. Rina's English VA is the only English VA I've ever and will ever appreciate from Genshin. Okay. That's not surprising, man. It's Farina after all. It's you, and it's Farina, so... Basically, it went from anti-AI to Monopoly. Whatever it's called. Josh. Really? Achimi, I had to learn it. So, huh? So, sorry, Ali. You've played Genshin for this long, and you haven't dodged a single attack? What have you been doing? How have you been? Oh, also, oh man, I'm an idiot. I didn't condense 2 more resin. Also, hey, what's up, Sport? How's it going, man? Good to see you again. Zhongli mains be like, is it weird to have 35 CV attack EM sands? Yeah. Attack and EM sands. What, huh? How is a sands attack and EM on Wanderer's Troop? But no good flower or feather and goblet. A little weird, but you know, it's Genshin artifact RNG, so it's not so weird. I usually dash to get out of the attack. Oh, to get out of the attack range, you mean? Jeez, okay, I can't believe it. You've been playing Genshin like that for so long. Okay, but how about burst animation iframes? Did you at least know about that? Oops. Wait. Huh? 3? Okay, I guess so. Knew about the burst animation iframes. Okay, dude, that's nuts. You've been chatting with us about like Genshin this, Genshin that, fight this, fight that, do this, do that, all this time. If you didn't know about burst invincibility, I'm 100% sure he owns Zhongli and runs triple HP on Black Tassel. Hey. I don't do that anymore, but boy, it did feel really nice, like, you know, just to get Zhongli and then slap triple HP on him, Black Tassel, and then I'm done building him. Like didn't have to farm a single thing for him. Hoarder. Wait, who's a hoarder? If you're talking about me, then thank you. I take that as a compliment. Use him as a shielder still. Triple crown. Jeez, that's... How am I just learning? Kuki and Tubi are voiced by the same woman. English or Japanese? Me playing Yoimiya without shielders. Just immediately gets called a psychopath. Jeez. I mean, like, you know, yeah, I mean, like, you don't know, right? The guy might be like the luckiest dude out there, or like the best Genshin player out there. Like, you know, like prefer, like on the level of on the level of like these professional Korean professional StarCraft Brood War players, or like they've just made a career out of playing like StarCraft Brood War professionally. Like they live and breathe this thing. Like you never know, you might live and breathe playing Yoimiya. That's why like he doesn't need a shielder. Do I look Japanese to you, bro? I mean, you never know. Like, I actually appreciate, I like listening to, obviously I prefer English dubs, right? Like, I've had Genshin on Japanese, like a voiceover for however long now. But that's, so, one, because, like, everyone's muted in English. Because, like, I don't know. The world's just gone downhill, and it's still going downhill. And two, I like listening to Japanese audio. I don't know, it just seems a lot more. I can feel like it's like for reality. Like if we compare it to reality, I think it's like over exaggerated. Like I can't imagine anyone in real life like being like that emotional, right? And being like that, being that comical. But it, for me, it brings the characters like to life. Even just listening to them, I can like feel what they look like, even if I don't see them. Right, so I'm asking because like some people obviously like I don't understand a single word of Japanese, but hey, I like listening to Japanese voiceovers. Hey, what's up, Doms? How's it going, man? Varesa is very good at supplying the milk into that. Hey, Ganyu, it looks like Ganyu's got some competition now. Milk suppliers. Utah Free and Xianyun, I forgot who's the last one. They normally use it. Is it Yelan? Hu Tao, Farina, Xianyun. Tao, Farina, Xianyun. Bennett C6? I don't know. No, maybe not Bennett C6. Could be Yelan. Oh, you know what? Hey, in that team, wouldn't Iansan be a good fit? Okay. Obviously, Hu Tao doesn't really need the attack buff, but she still benefits from it. Oh, Nash is going already? Time to go by now, chat. Alright, alright. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Nash. Take care, man. JP voiceovers are just superior in every possible way. Yeah, like, I just, like, if I understood, like, Japanese, like, fluently, I would probably never bother with English dubs. Like, I'm not saying they're always bad. In most cases, they are actually really good, especially in high-profile media, high-profile anime, high-profile video games, because they hire like some of the best like English VAs, right? Like the only, well, I don't know about only. I like Ito's English VA. I like Ito's English VA actually, I like a lot, because even when he's not in Ito character, he still feels like Ito. Like, to the point where, like, I think he might have just gotten hired as Ito because, like, they're like, hey, that's Ito. Like, they just met the guy and you're like, wow, you're Ito. Like, IRL Ito. Might be just his personality. Oh, see? Man, this is getting old. They just increased the cap on this thing. And I don't have the patience to be leveling up these artifacts anymore, because I don't get anything useful from them anyway. So I don't want to bother, but at the same time, what in the world am I going to use my resin for? This feels like a big waste of time. But at the same time, it's also an even bigger waste if I just don't use resin. Of course. Iansan is less than Bennett C5 buff. Yeah, it is. It is, because like Bennett can, like, I don't know. I've never really done the math on Bennett, but like, doesn't Bennett easily buff like somewhere close to like 1,000 attack? Especially if you have him on like a high base attack weapon. And from what I understand, Iansan's buff doesn't even reach like 700 or 800. Use your resin on Mora ley lines. You obviously need more. Yeah. Obviously. I'm down to my last. I'm down to my last 80 million. You know, and I'm kind of struggling on Mora. Down to my last 80 million. What will I ever do? Who in the world is Iansan? A new 4-star? Wait, really? You're kidding, right, Sporit? This is a waste of time. Proceeds to waste time on this game. Hey, what else am I gonna waste my time on? Right? Like, what other game is there to waste my time on? Like, you know how picky I am. I'm very picky. Wow, man, this could not have given me any like lower rolls. Most of it went into the right stats, but that could not have given me any lower rolls than it gave me. I really don't want a strong box. I don't know why. I'm just not in the mood to strong box at all. Iansan is literally Spirit, but in Genshin. What? What does that mean? Has a cap? I didn't know that. Sorry, what has a cap, Doms? Are you talking about Iansan's attack buff or something? Last week had 3 million, now I have 10k. What are you? Okay, I get it, because like you haven't been like in game for like too long, so you still have a bunch of stuff that you're like leveling up and stuff. It's RJ, I know. You only select the finest of trash games. Deleted Genshin. I have an idea of what's going on for the except from Varesa for educational in quotes reasons. Okay, of course, right? Man of culture, we are men of culture over here, and men of culture, of course, we love to be educated, to stay as educated as the rest of us, as the rest of the cultured men. So yeah, educational reasons. That sounded really weird, Ollie, but like you're a dude, so like it's not that weird. But yep, you made it sound really weird. Sorry, they're welcome to do what? I wish I had this amount of artifacts, strongbox. Some whimsies? Sorry, what? Huh? What does some whimsies mean? Yeah, what does that mean? New artifacts? Wait. Which? Really? Wait, I don't remember them mentioning that. New artifacts in the strongbox. Which artifacts? Good spirits. Oh, sorry. What? I'm clearly missing some context here. Not gonna lie. I'm being way more of a man of culture over here, over there, where the waves weather. Kuro is definitely more deserving of my low spending than Hoyo has ever been. Oh, you know, I don't disagree with that. Like Kuro Games and like their developers and their, like whoever's in charge of the thing, they seem a lot more like they seem like they're more in touch with the player base, like the people who actually play the game itself, like as opposed to compared to their marketers, right? Like their marketing teams. It feels like the news that I hear over in the Kuro Games pond, they feel like honestly the developers there feel like they're like developers of like a private server, like where you just like you're a regular player, you just hang out on their Discord and like you can actually talk to the owner himself whenever, just chat it up. Like they seem to be a lot more like that, and I definitely agree that they deserve like player spending. Oyo's Genshin in general. I don't know about HSR and ZCZ, but Genshin like to me feels a lot more like a brand now. It feels a lot more like a brand, and sort of like an art piece. You know, like it feels like it's being run by artists and marketing people. That's what it feels like to me now. So they're really good like with their marketing stuff, like top-notch marketing. And like who else would be able to like come up with like a character design that is like tied to so many like culturally relevant things. And when I say culturally, I mean like obviously like Genshin and like its different regions are loosely based on like different parts of the world. Right, like for example, Fontaine, for example, like sort of France, but also, oh, what the? Why are you doing this attack already? Absorb those orbs. Hit something, come on, just, you know. I would appreciate if it actually hit something. Please. Still hate this boss, by the way. Still, this boss still hasn't yet to change my mind about it itself. The new character is getting way out of hand. Oh, speaking of new characters, man, hey, wrong person. We were talking about like power creep earlier, right? In Star Rail. Yeah, we were talking about power creep earlier in Star Rail, and so at least so far, like very early rumors are saying that so I haven't even mentioned her name. Escoffier? Escoffier, I think is how to pronounce it correctly. Escoffier. Escoffier, whatever. New character, drip marketing just came out earlier today. I haven't even mentioned her. So, like she's literally on the title of the stream, thumbnail for this stream. I haven't even mentioned her once this whole time. A lot of early rumors are talking about how they haven't been saying that she's broken because she's not a DPS, she's a support. But like how much of a power creep she is for a support. Wonder if HSR is gonna buff more units or just Blade. Oh, this is HSR stuff. She's the Skirk support. That's true. That's true. I believe that to be the case, because like if the new, oh wow, that huh, did not expect it to hit that hard. So if the new set, the new cryo set is believed to be Skirk's set, then Skirk is very likely to be a freeze-ish character. And the earliest Escoffier info or rumors, hearsay, all point towards a freeze-centric support kit. Didn't I mention to you how Freeze is returning? Yes, you did. You are part of this rumor slash hearsay thing that I'm talking about. She is like, okay, I'm not gonna read that out. Sorry, I'm just gonna read up my eyes. Genshin's adding new reaction. Oh, geez, wow, that's nuts. Sounds crazy, man. People say she can even substitute in place for whoa. Really? Dude, that's nuts. That's kind of nuts. So from the rumors that I've heard so far, I don't see I haven't heard of anything that will like help melt. But are you talking about just the cryo application part of the conversation? Oops. Okay, gotta run. Wow, that was probably my cleanest Arlecchino team run of this boss so far. Could not have prepared better for that one. C6 Ganyu gameplay. Man, I'm actually looking forward to if, all the rumors turn out to be true. I'm quite looking forward to Escoffier. If she turns out to be not as good as what some people are making her out to be, I might only get her on my main account because that's the only account that has C6 Ganyu on it. And obviously, I'm also gonna go for Skirk if I still have enough primos for it. But man, I'm sort of looking forward to it, honestly. If rumors are true, Aika might be back and relevant soon. Yeah, and another thing that people have been talking about too is Shenhe. Weird thing to say. Shenhe, a support, is getting buffed. Well, not buffed, like directly buffed, but like apparently, like people are saying that Escoffier makes Shenhe more important. Skirk is coming. Let me download real quick. Well, no, she hasn't. Her drip marketing hasn't come out yet. And in fact, Escoffier, the character on this stream's thumbnail and title, Escoffier's what's it called? Drip marketing came out today, which means that it's likely she's gonna come out in 5.6. Now we're in version 5.5, which, by the way, has only been out for what, 5 days. I don't know, 5-ish days. So it's gonna be a while before 5.6, which is when Escoffier comes out, and I think by then, when 5.6 comes out, we'll probably see Skirk's drip marketing. Skirk's drip marketing hasn't come out yet. It might come out, I don't know. But it didn't come out at the same time. Usually, like Hoyo releases drip marketing of characters that come out in the same patch at the same time. But who knows? They might do things differently. Like it's their game. They could do whatever they want. But yeah, since Skirk's drip marketing hasn't come out yet, so she's probably gonna come out in 5.7. Honestly, not excited for Cryo as Dendro reaction, because that means Hyperfridge teams are dead. Oh, well, they weren't bad teams, but I think they were mostly like, I imagine Hoyo probably did not account for the creation of, yeah, like those teams. They were probably like when testing, like while in the discussion room, while in the conference room, like while meeting, talking about the different Dendro reactions. They were probably just thinking like, well, if they do this, then this happens, that happens, like with Cryo and whatever. And they were like, okay, like give me some math on that. And like, okay, yeah, okay, just whatever, leave it. just what's the word I'm looking for? Unintentional horizontal widening of team archetypes from Dendro's release. I gave Capitan to the last fragment, nothing happened. Last fragment? Aoife and Asuna. I don't know about Aoife. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Aoife's drip marketing didn't come out. Usually they release drip marketing for, like I said, so far Hoyo's released drip marketing for characters that come out at the same, in the same patch. They released the drip marketing at the same time. They released Escoffier's drip marketing today, which tells me that, okay, she's coming out in 5.6, but not Aoife's. I'm gonna have to go as well. Gotta commit. Interplanetary genocide. Okay. Well, good luck to you, mate. Make sure to do it quickly. You know, and that way nobody feels pain, including me and the guys here. Wait. Furnace shell. Mountain weasels? Oh. Wait, what? What is this? Is this a monster? No way his beta is out and is not releasing. So you can expect ETH drip marketing tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, but that's like really unusual. They're following HSR where they release drip marketing, one day apart, depending if it's first or second half. Maybe. I mean, like, who knows? But I just don't remember Genshin ever doing that before. But then again, like I said, it's their video game, so they could do whatever they want with it. Our 20 billionth Animo Catalyst, huh? Whoa. I've only been streaming for an hour 18? No, 19 minutes? I really thought I've been going at this for like, I don't know, at least 2 hours by now. I so dead tomorrow. My friend keeps track what time I sleep. He's gonna get mad at me when he sees that I'm awake and watching YouTube at this time. How would he know? Is the question. How would he know? It's not like you tell him everything you do all the time. No way. What it's felt like so long, right? It has felt really has felt like it's been so long. I really don't want to start with the new content just yet, because I'm clearly not gonna be able to finish it. Oh, I guess. Oh man, but then. Yeah, okay, it's in the new region. I could have gotten started on the event, but it's in the new region, so eh. Looks at my screen time. What? How would he know your screen time? What screen time? Then the last hour I already finished stuff for 3 games while simultaneously chatting here. Jeez. What? Hey, how does this thing work again? So I've done this like what, 3 times already? Like for some reason. No, not 3, 4 times actually. Like this trial 4 times. And I failed 2 out of... Yeah, 2 out of 5. No. Hang on. Asia account, friends account, and then... It looks so stupid. But it's also funny. Oh. Oh, I didn't want to do that burst.
これは必要な武力だ。武器を捨て。
話が通じないなら姿を見せよ。吹き飛べ。
How do I do, how do I not do that burst? You know, I haven't even bothered reading through Varesa's kit. Like, all the text is like all so complicated, and I haven't bothered like reading through it. It's just so complicated, the wording. There's just so much stuff going on, and like all I really care about is like knowing, okay, what should I do, how to do this, how to do that, when to do this, and to do what. Is my boy Gaming? I've missed him. Wait, who? She runs on water? That far? I thought she was only a short distance. Well, here's the thing. Short distance is different from short amount of time. She moves so fast that she can cover quite a bit of distance before her thing goes out. Also, you saw me go through those like gates or whatever those things were on the water. So, and as far as I understand, like those things like extend her. I don't know. Again, it's. I just don't want to bother reading through her kit and like all the naming stuff. Right, but as far as I've experienced so far is those things seem to extend not just Varesa's thing, but also like the new Saurians, like their like charged thing. I missed doing last year's Lantern Night quest? Why last year's? What about this year's? My boy Gaming, I've missed him. She also has 2 charges for her E, and her exploration passive grants her movement speed. Imagine equipping her with Lost Prayer. She also gives movement speed. She's the fastest character in Genshin. Oh yeah, that's right. She's a catalyst user. Oh. Imagine this. So Skyward Blade, put it on C2 Gene, right? Put Skyward Blade on C2 Gene. Yeah, put Skyward Blade on C2 Gene, press E, press Q on Gene, press E on Gene, press EQ, and then swap to Varesa, and then go ham. Like with Lost Prayer as well. But I'm kind of curious now. I'm kind of curious to see what that would look like. I would actually want to see that now. I miss Genshin when it was the bright, colorful world I could log into after a long day at school. A special love for last year's Lantern Night because I related to its story the most. What was last year's Lantern Knight story about? I don't remember. How's Varesa Sig on Xianyun? What does it do again? Hang on, I can't open the thing here.
やみつきにならぬ強行しろ動くな
5時の炎やったほい
断罪の名において
せい
報道裁きを受けてこい
夜の源下
The thing I'm talking about, but the
早く投降しなさい
the wish screen. Sorry.
それ 姿を見せよ
Just, jeez.
投降しろ
やっ俺が守るよ
しびれさせちゃうわよ
やっお嬢様の
動くな
またか 炎の盾
Probably bonkers too, because that weapon got absurd base attack and plunging buff. Oh. Could you imagine Varesa's weapon on like C6 hyper carry Xianyun?
みんながそばにいてくれこちらに注目ちょっとしたトリ完成ごっこ
排水ジェーブなんかごめんなやっ全力攻撃だせい
マジックスタートここよ星の五角は転がらないで
天才出番だはっや最賃はっはっほっみんなは俺が守れ
ライトアップサプライズ邪魔しないで呼びかけに応える
排水ジェーブ大当たりだぜ
There's a story about Gaming being disconnected from... Oh, that one! Okay. Okay, that was actually kind of nice. Like, I didn't bother paying attention to the story. But, like, even despite the fact that I just didn't bother following the story, like, reading through the dialogue and whatever, I was still able to, like, follow along to sort of, like, vaguely follow along to what was happening. Like, it was nice. It was nice. What was this year's Lantern Knight about it? I don't remember. It just didn't seem memorable enough. Skyward scatter. Skyward scatter. Of all the C6, I feel like Xianyun got the most fun gameplay. She can spam her E. Oh yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's true actually. And what's crazy about it is like C6 Xianyun, which by the way, pre C6 is a support. Right? But C6 Xianyun, like once you get to C6, she's better than C6 of a non-support, like a actual DPS character, C6, albeit a much older one, right? In the form of Xiao, but like it's nuts how much stronger she is as a hyper carry, despite being before C6 being a support. Big blue plunges. This year's about Hu Tao and the Homa ritual. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know. Like, I wasn't able to follow along to it. Like, and I understand, like, I didn't bother like paying attention to the story and whatever, but it was just like a lot of yapping. Yeah, I think it was that, and that's why, like, it was a lot less, like, there was a lot less like visual storytelling.
これは必要な武力だ。最後の警告だ。師匠の技を食らいなさい。行くよ。そうや。いかなもう。はい。頭突き。行くよ。この裁きを受けてこい。料理の時間だよ。夜の権限。はい。私。
C2 Xianyun is already super strong. Oh, hey, what's up, Saki? Good to see you, man. I got first lantern right. I didn't finish the story. Haven't even seen the cinematic. The first lantern right? Like, really? Watch Lantern Right 2024 cutscene. To cry a little. Okay. Oh, speaking of cry a little. Oh my god. Okay, so which of you guys no, sorry, which of you guys don't know the movie Castaway? I don't expect everyone to know what that movie is, but I would expect at least like a good amount of people to know that movie. It's so Castaway is the one where with Tom Hanks in it. It's from the year 2000, right? It's an oldie, not super old, but it's an old-ish film. It's generally like most people online, like when people start talking about the movie Castaway, first thing that comes to mind is Wilson. Wilson. And so I've known about that movie since I was a kid, when I saw it on cable. When I saw it on cable, and man, first time I watched it, I bawled my eyes out over that scene. From that scene onward, like towards the end of the movie. Granted, it does happen like pretty late into the movie, like basically close to the end of the movie. But it's hard it's hard keeping your tears in after seeing that scene. Tom Hanks, yeah. So me and my wife decided that our son was old enough to watch to understand that kind of movie. He's 9 years old. He's turning 10 soon. And so we thought, okay, well, let's have a movie night and get some snacks ready for movie night. So it was we did it last Friday, and we watched Castaway. And like the like most of the movie, he's like fine. He was just watching, and like he was watching pretty seriously too. Like he was paying attention. Like, man, how hard is this guy's life gonna be? Like that seemed to be like what was on his mind most of the movie. And then like at the end, Me and my wife, we were both so curious as to what his reaction would be to Wilson. Like,
呼吸を整えよう
and like me and my wife were just watching out for his reaction to Wilson, and not even just to that specific scene, but like to anything, any of his reactions about Wilson, like what he thinks of Wilson, how he feels about Wilson. So at the first part, at the first sign in the movie that that showed even a little hint that
もっと速くもっと強くカウントスタート
even a little hint that Tom Hanks was gonna leave the island.
武器を捨てろ開運勝負
One of the first things that my son mentioned was like, is he gonna leave him? I hope he brings him. I hope he brings Wilson. And then me and my wife, like our ears, like after him saying, hearing him say that, we were immediately like our ears immediately like perked up, and we immediately like started to pay attention to like what he
イカズチのごとく
was gonna say after that about Wilson.
これは必要な武力最後の
We just paid real close attention to what he was gonna say. And then like he seemed so relieved when he saw that, like, oh, he's taking Wilson with him. And then after the big wave scene, no, sorry, not big wave, sorry. After the big, like the storm scene where like it destroyed his raft, like not completely but like a lot, damaged his raft, his like wooden raft a lot. And Wilson's, like the piece of wood that Wilson was hanging onto, or it was tied to, was like just hanging on just barely. And then Wilson fell off. His heart probably sank when he saw that. Like I kept looking at him, like I kept side-eyeing my son just to see what his reaction was, what his facial expression was. The room was dark though, so I couldn't see very clearly, but man, like when Wilson started drifting away, and like Tom Hanks was still asleep, like he was still unconscious, and like he woke up and like he started frantically looking for Wilson. Like I could start, I I could hear like a like already, and it got so much louder and clearer, like when he like tried to swim out to Wilson. He was trying to hold on to the rope, and like he accidentally let go of the rope that was like to the raft, and like Wilson was drifting further and further away as each like wave passed by. Man, it was, what are we talking about? The movie Castaway. Ollie, I highly recommend you go watch that thing. Man, Castaway. If you guys have not seen Castaway, you guys are missing, like, I'm serious here. I'm not being like comical or whatever or exaggerating. It is something that I think everyone should watch at one point in their life. It is an incredible movie. True story as well. True story. Really happened to someone who worked at FedEx. And so after that, he just kept crying like until he fell asleep. So after it happened, like that scene happened right at the end of the movie. Well, not right at the end, but like very close to the end. And what makes it what I think the icing on the cake is like right after that scene, that sad scene, is the tone of the movie. It gets really quiet and it really slows down. Like it really slows, like the emotions slow down, and our main character just feels kind of like blank and quiet for like most of the the rest of the movie after that scene. And it's because the emotions start quieting down after that scene. There's really not much left for you to think about after that scene, because there isn't much going on anymore after that scene. There isn't much left for you to think about. So like after that scene that just hits you really hard, you're left there with like a couple more minutes towards the end of the movie where you can still keep thinking about what just happened. And our son just kept crying until the end of the movie, but like quietly, albeit quietly, like, you know, like just struggling to keep it in, to keep all of it in, keep it bottled up. He just like he was just doing that the whole time. He was just and honestly, I felt kind of bad for making him see that movie, but at the same time, like I just said, I think it's a movie that everyone should watch at one point in their life. Like, maybe not when you're like so young of a kid, because like you probably wouldn't appreciate it at all, but like at least like somewhere around 9-10 years old, depending on how mature you are. Guy got trapped in an island. Yeah, exactly. That's the right movie. The joy of seeing children cry. I have no context. Naruto is making weird noises. What do I do? Sorry, Ali. Sorry, man. Just go watch, when you have the time, man. Go watch Castaway. Movie main character is played by Tom Hanks in the movies from the year 2000. Like, watch it when you have time. Trust me, you won't regret it. When I say my masterful Nivellette damage, how do I see it? Oh, I forgot to do this. It's a really strong reaction from wrong person there, but at the same time, also that was a really, really messed up statement there, Shinrin. Although I can't say you're completely off the mark. Like, so my wife has this weird thing. Like, it doesn't happen very often, but like our son is not a crybaby. Like, it takes a lot to make him cry. Like, it's, yeah, like really, like even as like a even like, you know what? Now that I think back to it, even as like a baby, like as an infant, like sometimes like something would happen and then it would hurt our son, and then if I don't react, right? Like if I don't react to him getting hurt, like I don't go like, oh no, if I don't go do that, as long as I don't do that, I just like, you know, have a straight face and like just okay, whatever. He won't cry, even if he's actually hurt. Like his face will just like scrunch up, like he'll think like, oh, like, you know, like if he was a grown up, like, he would be like if, when you stub your toe, he'd just be like, ugh, right? But he wouldn't cry. He would only cry if someone overreacts in front of him. And my wife has this thing where like it's only happened a few times, like ever since, where she tries to make him cry. she'll she'll talk to him about stuff like she'll ask him like hypothetical questions, like what if I have to work from far away, and then like she explains it in a way that helps him be able to like really imagine it to be true, like visualize it. She talks about like what if I work far away? If I work far away, then it'll be only you and your dad, and then this is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. This is what your life's gonna be like with him and with me being far away and stuff. And like she keeps doing that until he starts imagining it, and then he starts really crying, and then and then like. She like once he's cried like a lot, like is like sobbing, like he doesn't sob loudly, by the way. He sobs really quietly, like the sounds that the sounds that I was making earlier, like the kind of like that, like he sobs quietly, and like she comforts him, and then like when I pass by, like behind his back, like she's like laughing, like she looks at me, she makes eye contact with me, and is just like smiling. She's just uh also sounds like something I would do as like an intrusive thought. Jeez. Pain is temporary, shame is eternal. Jeez, okay. Watch the video? Okay, hang on. Let's open up Discord. Oh, hey, speaking of Discord, I really like the new well, it's there's not much of an interface change, but like I like that Discord so recently has updated its like interface, where now you have the choice to like change how compressed the UI is, or like how compressed or like uncompressed the UI is. Also like different modes, like they're light, no, not like light and dark modes, but like different color themes. You know, honestly, I wish I could appreciate. I wish the like light color themes. I've kind of gotten tired of like dark color themes the last couple of years, but I also hate light color themes, especially at night when the lights are off. It's just way too bright for my eyes. But I honestly kind of dig the light colored themes on Discord. Hang on, let me just get the Chrome thing up so we can go find it. Okay, there. Is it here? Oh. Okay. Apparently, some people responded to it. Wait, who is this again? Is this? Oh, it's Mr. J. Okay. Okay, well, sorry, where is it? Oh, DMs? Wait. Is that you? What? We haven't DM'd each other on Discord yet, Ali? Okay, it's past 2. I'm very tired. I had a great time here today. Thanks for streaming. Hey, sure. My pleasure, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good night, man. Take care. Take care. That's my beautiful name. Interesting. Sorry, hang on. What's the team here? So. Okay, that's Nivelette. Bennett, Mawika, Xilonen. Huh? Sorry, what the heck's Bennett doing here? What is Bennett doing here? So it's a Nivelette team, right? Bennett doesn't do anything for Nivelette. Oh, you know what? I think I might have seen this already. Yeah, I think, did you share it on the server at some point? Like, in the last, what, 2, 3, or 4 weeks? Normal attack showcase? Was that a normal attack? I think that was a charged attack. But not his, like, power washer charged attack. Peeing a little at a time. It's like it's like you're peeing and you just let it out one bit at a time. I didn't share it on the server, I think. Charged that. I feel like I've seen something like that before. Like on the server, someone might have shared it. I don't know if that was you or someone else. Escoffier Ramsey. It's raw. That's kind of funny. So, sorry, I'm still confused by the way. What is Bennett doing in that team? His instant charge stack scale off attack. Oh, I see. Okay. Outside of his power washer, the rest of it scales off of attack. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Masterful indeed. Actually gonna go now. Alright, hey, take care, wrong person. It's 11:50. I'll stay until 12, I guess. 11:50. Whoa, you're 2 hours behind my time zone? I didn't know that. Okay, we're closing in on 2 hours, so... I think it's a reasonable-ish time to stop. Although I still have the trial runs to do on. I still have my main account trial runs to do. So maybe after that, I'm not gonna start doing the 5.5 content just yet. Could have gotten more damage if I showcase on the Pyro Cube and use Frina instead of Mawika. But Frina killed the cube before the rotation ended. Pyro Cube? Does the Pyro Cube have like reduced resistances when it's downed? I don't remember. I haven't fought that thing in so long. What is top of death I've seen is Arlecchino Sitlali. Arlecchino got the high multiplier on her first base attack. She just one taps mobs with melt. Oh yeah, it's real funny. You know, I actually like that Mawika's highest like multiplier is her. Well, I don't know if it's her highest, but like one of her highest the biggest numbers she can do before C2 is her first normal attack. It just feels so satisfying. Like without it being a burst attack, you know, like most of the time it's bursts that do like a single big number. Most of the time, with Arlecchino, it's not. It's just a normal attack, but at the same time, it still gives you the satisfaction, like a similar satisfaction. Oh, I should not have done that. Without it being a burst. So, BHC, is it BHCWSC? SP? I don't know. Isn't it DH? I think it's DHCWSP. Like, he's a whale speedrunner, so it's like, it's not surprising to hear him do stuff like that in Abyss. Just pokes, then boom, 150k melt. It's, you know what? 150k melt, that's not even whale territory. That's like F2P territory. Like my second account is on White Tassel. My third account's on White Tassel. My main account's on Jade Spear. But like I just like vape, by the way, not melt, but vape. I casually do like 150, 180, 100, like to sometimes even 200 more or more in Abyss of her first normal attack. It's nuts how strong it is. And it's like, I got a C0 Arlecchino. For people who actually have constellations and a signature weapon and like really good builds, it's normal to see like 300k from that first tap. Only a special one. Yeah, that's the thing though. I didn't like. Okay, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I mentioned how like I did not bother reading through her kit, so like I have no idea how to trigger the normal burst and how not to trigger it.
八方の風羽ばたく歌よにとなれそい開運召喚ややふっひゃ
This trial. This trial Gaming is doing like 90k plunges. This is nuts. If you have said Lolly, you can probably reach that level. As an F2P, maybe. At 150k vape just now, with Nivelle, it can easily deal 200k melt with Arle. Oh yeah, yeah. It's nuts how, especially if it's your first rotation, maybe not, because you can't get like max Bond of Life yet, like on the first rotation. But on your second rotation onwards, then yeah, because by then you'll be at max Bond of Life. You know, I kind of find it refreshing to see Iansan, right? Like a short, like the small character model of characters, but not doing like the whole, like the typical like small character sprint animation. It's just refreshing to see it. It also looks funny because like she runs so fast. Jadali? Another streamer. They stream on YouTube or Twitch? Runs like the animated. She runs like the animated cop in Cloudy with a chance of meatball. What? What is this? A show? Really like Aoife's design, but the brain rot language threw me off. Brain rot language? What's that mean? Look up Officer Earl running Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. What? Why does this sentence sound so weird to me? Running Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Oh, that's funny. Okay, I remember now. Wait, this guy's name is Officer Earl? I saw this movie. Also, the movie's name is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Okay, I guess that makes sense. Given what kind of movie it is. Okay, he does kind of... she does kind of run like him. That's funny. Yeah, that's... You're right. She does kind of run like him. How is Lisa even getting energy on this team? I swear they add like 300% ER. Yeah, in trial runs, like, it's not ER. They give you so much like white particles. If you pay close attention, you see like there's so many particles that just appear out of nowhere in trial runs like this. Uh-oh.
みんなは俺が守れ燃えろ
ライトアップ星の五角を極寒
排水セーブサイチなんかごめんな
What set is he using? Why is he not critting? 51% crit rate. Okay. Guess that makes sense. It's not a really low amount of crit rate, but it's also not great. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is the name of the movie. Yeah, I remember seeing that movie from like long ago. I don't remember though where I saw it for the first time. Oh, I think it must have been on cable. Yeah, I think it must have been on cable. What year did that movie come out in even? 2009. Okay, so I probably saw it while I was in college. Cause those, yeah, the my college years were like my last 3 years of like just having access to cable TV. So I probably saw it when I was in college. Has really high energy cost burst. None of her abilities generate electro particles. Her hold E does, but yeah, I get what you mean. I get your point. Been 4 minutes extra. Bye. Good night to everyone and me. All right. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Ali. Take care, man. Good night. Oh man, another region. Another region to explore. I hope this region is like there isn't too much in this region. I really don't think I really don't know how it can handle like so much exploration. Yeah, I really don't know how it can handle like too much exploration. Also, so we're in 5.5. I imagine 5.6 probably doesn't have a new region. And maybe 5.7 does. Because 5.8, we're probably going to get another like summer region. But I don't know. I feel like there's like so much missing. I feel like there's so much missing. Like there's this whole blank area between. Oh yeah, not to mention we haven't even gotten Mara Javari just yet. Right? There's this giant blank area between Sumeru, like this part of Sumeru, the northern part of Sumeru, and Natlan, and there's also like this part, like southern Sumeru, and this part. Like there's just this one slither of land that connects Sumeru to Natlan, but that can't be it, right? I feel like I don't know. It just feels weird that Natlan feels like it's just barely connected to the world. Now I get it. I do understand that. So apparently, like because of, so I recently heard of this from like lore theorists, that apparently people from Natlan barely know, like almost no one from Natlan has traveled to outside of Natlan. And from what I understand, it had something to do with like the whole like abyss thing. One of the funniest things about the exploding volcano are the Fatui guys running for cover under their tent. Do they really think that flimsy tent can protect them from molten slag and giant boulders? Really? Like, so wait, when you say Fatui, are you talking about like skirmishers? Fatui skirmishers? Like they go hide under their tents? And why they don't go outside of Natlan is they'll lose the Wayob's protection. Okay. No idea what that is, but yeah, right. That's all I know is that like almost no one from Natlan travels to outside of Natlan. The Fatui hides, and the fauna scramble. Oh, that's funny. I kind of want to see that interaction now. But I'll probably have to save it until like when I can actually stream and like I have enough time to finish the big world quest for the new 5.5 region. One of the theories I came across is that humans and dragons are of the same lineage. Really? Theory, huh? Who's it from? I don't know. I haven't been following as closely as I used to. Like Genshin lore videos from Ashikai. Ashikai is my main like source of like lore stuff. Occasionally I get served. YouTube serves up videos from Minsleaf. And depending on what the topic is, I occasionally watch them. But I really haven't had the chance to like watch their videos a lot recently. I think it's mostly because in my downtime, like when I'm not watching something that I'm like truly interested in, I'm usually watching. So I've recently, for the last like 3 weeks maybe, in the last 3 or so weeks, I've been rewatching old YouTube videos from content creators that I used to watch like years and years ago. So there's this one channel that, man, I watched as I was growing up, called Achievement Hunter. They're not necessarily just content creators. They're sort of like a group of guys, but they also are all like employed by this like company, Rooster Teeth. It's a bit complicated. It's like it's a large business, but they're like an online media kind of thing, and they don't just make like video game content. They do a lot of stuff. In fact, like the company itself, Rooster Teeth, started online media before YouTube existed. So it was like, it's nuts. And I've recently been rewatching their old old videos. And oh yeah, that's right. I recently I don't think anyone's gonna.
Yeah. I fixed the sign,
Who's
by the way,
going?
guys.
Office is shit. Oh, I just
Sorry,
went
hang
scavenging.
on.
Oh.
Pause. There we go. So I recently came across and was reminded of this scene, which, by the way, my computer takes a while to load because like I just watched it off of a playlist that someone's made on YouTube. And it's a playlist of all their Let's Plays of a certain game. So this game in particular, Minecraft, but they don't just do Minecraft, like they do like lots of different video games. But like there's this, came across this piece of golden content. I don't like the company's just in shambles right now. I think from they've like officially announced that Rooster Teeth and like everything under Rooster Teeth shutting down like earlier this year, and it was like one of the worst pieces of news, like online news I've heard in a while. But man, like listen to this, like they're just like talking about what they're gonna be doing.
It's a hummingbird.
Nice.
Do I want to be doing a
Yeah,
hummingbird?
you're staying in shape.
Staying in shape.
I'm trying.
Fit for our...
Like so, there's like 6 guys in a Let's Play here, and what?
It's a leg exercise that's imperceivable to the human eye.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
All right, so we need to go to the Nether.
We need to go to the Nether, but let's get together. We got a couple different things we got to do. So let's have some jobs.
It still gets me every time. I've rewatched just like the major, like this is probably the worst flub I've ever like heard of and seen ever anywhere. I haven't heard or seen anyone flub so hard in my whole life. Just stumbling like multiple times across words. Just not even coming up with the real words. Presumably, that's also the reason why Nivelitz reincarnated as a human, because the dragon part of him was lost or something. He's still the dragon sovereign of water, though. Oh, really? Like, is it not just because like because he's the dragon sovereign, he just has so much power, like he can just, you know, like shapeshift whenever he wants to or something? I don't know. I just always assumed that was a thing.
Human eye.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
All right, so we need to go to the Nether.
We need to go to the Nether, but let's get together. We got a couple different things we got to do. So let's have some jobs.
It still gets me every time.
So we need to go to the Nether.
We need to go to the Nether, but let's get together. We got a couple different things.
We need to go to the Nether. We need to go to the Nether. We need. I can't even follow what he's like mumbling about. We need to go to the Nether. We need to go to something like that. To go to, and then like the funniest bit is like right at the end when he says like well, anyway, I'm just poaching for more time here. I'm done for the day. Anyway, so probably a few more guys lurking in chat. Man's tongue needs some exercise. And he's not even like the worst. Like that like he's not like the most consistent flubber amongst the group that they have. But that was like as far as I can remember, that was the worst flub anyone of their group has ever done. And like that was also the worst flub I've ever heard someone has ever done. Well, anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. If I can wake up not super late tomorrow, I might actually stream tomorrow, before I start work. You know, like hopefully, if I have enough time. Yeah, maybe. I'm just gonna shut up about it because like it's probably not gonna happen. But hey, if it happens, it's great. But anyway, so that's gonna be it. What's the title of the video? I'll look for it. Okay. Hang on. Let me copy it. There you go. Name of the video. They have, dude, just their Minecraft Let's Plays. They go all the way to episode, what? 500, so apparently 500 plus videos. And they made, like, when they did this, when their company was still, like, not, you know, what it, like, dead, like, what it is now. Dude, they used to upload, like, one video a week. Well, not, their channel uploaded, like, multiple videos a week. Just one Minecraft Let's Play video every week. And they did it for, like, for so long. Like, for so long that they, like, one Minecraft video a week, but then, like, they have 500 plus. So, like, what? So they did it for over 500 plus weeks. Yeah, they were successful, especially for somebody who started out, like, even before YouTube. It was nuts how much success they had. I just get dizzy looking at Minecraft. I think it's probably the perspective, because if I haven't played Minecraft in a while, I will. It's like nauseating a little bit. It's nauseating. It's a little bit nauseating. I think it's probably the field of vision. I think is what it is. Because it's too narrow. The default, I think, is like 70, but then like whenever I open it up for the first time, I always like go into like the visual or like video settings, and like I always change it to like something like 75 or 80 or something. Reason why I can't play FPS games? Oh, I don't mind most FPS games, but like for some reason Minecraft's like, I don't know, like its camera just feels like so zoomed in. And when like, if you widen like the perspective, like the angle, the camera angle, like a little bit too much, it becomes distorted, and it just looks ugly, and like it's just very different from most modern FPS games. Yeah, but after a little while, after like about, I don't know, like half an hour of playing Minecraft, like I sort of get used to it. But if I play it for too long, then I actually get a headache. So it just, yeah, it's not great. It's not great. You're my high school with Counter-Strike. Oh, really? I haven't really ever had problems with FPSs. So at least, you know, like with the perspective thing. But my problem with it is just mostly because I suck. I just can never win against normal people. Not even like really people that are really good at it, just normal people. I can't win. I suck so bad at like anything competitive. Half-Life was popular. I tried it and felt so nauseated. You know, when I had Half-Life on my computer from way back then, like in the mid 2000s, I was too stupid to figure out how to get through it. Exactly like this PlayStation 1 game that I've talked about on stream multiple times before, where like after tutorial could not figure out how to move forward the game. Same with Half-Life. I could only move past like the very first few parts, and at some point I just get to the point where like I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry, man. gonna head off because I'm. If I could sleep, it's obviously it's not early anymore. Well, it's early in the morning. It's is what it is, but I'm gonna try to not wake up too late tomorrow. That way I can try to see if I might be able to stream. I don't know. Like, I'm hoping I can. I probably won't be able to, but hey, I'll try. Probably also because the reason is because I'm so used to Dota. Oh yeah, the Dota's perspective is like, obviously it's not FPS, it's an RTS. But yeah. Anyway, so there are probably a few more dudes lurking in chat. So for those of you who need help building your characters' accounts or making a decision which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my personal opinion, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, guys.
We go to the Nether.
We need to go to the Nether, but let's get together. We got a couple different things we got to do. So let's have some jobs.
It still gets me every time. We need to go to the Nether. We need to just All right, bye everyone. Take care, everyone. Bye.